Yeah. Sometimes I'm too smart for my own britches, I guess. I don't know. There. Oops. This is what I'm drinking today. This was my dinner beer. Yeah, this was Sculpin India Pale Ale from Ballast Point. I think I did a review on these guys before. This stuff is serious. This is good IPA beer right here. Right, Sculpin, right, is crafted and bottled in San Diego, California. They're dedicated to the craft. BallastPoint.com. This one is a trophy beer that's a testament to our homebrew roots. Our Sculpin IPA is a great example of what got us into brewing in the first place. After years of experimenting, we knew hopping an ale at 5 separate stages would produce something special. The result ended up being this gold medal winning IPA whose inspired use of hops creates hints of apricot, peach, mango, and lemon flavors, but still packs a bit of a sting, just like a Sculpin. Sculpin is the little rockfish, the one with the poisonous spines, you know what I'm saying, that lays there in the rocks and stuff, and waits for little fishes to come by, and then jumps out and gets them. Well, if you reach down or if you step on one of these babies, right, they have these poisonous spines that will really seriously get you like a jellyfish bite. This is to keep bigger fish from eating them. But anyways, it's 7% alcohol by volume. Right, this one is a bomber bottle, 22 ounces, 1 pint, 6 fluid ounces. Right, it costs $3.99 or no, $3.49 up here at the Walgreens. Right, and it's seriously a good beer. Anyways, that's a quick commercial for Sculpin. This video actually, whoa, my phone just glitched out again. Anyway, this video is for a new lady friend that I made, right, just recently. I mean, if you go through some of my spirituality videos, you'll come across the one about acceptance and understanding. Right, this lady, she latched onto this video, and she's, you know, a higher thinker, higher functioning human being, and she latched onto this video, and she thought that maybe, you know, I don't know, I guess she thought maybe I was an idiot or something, and that I needed educating, and she started talking to me, right? She started explaining to me how life is. You know, hey, I kind of understand life, right? But I understand it from my perspective, from my point where I came from, right? You know, a lot like my friend Brennan, who, right, is constantly hammering and pounding away at you. He's trying to push you into this mold, into this form of what he thinks the human should be. And if you don't fit into the mold, then you're, you know, right? Then why waste time on you? But, you know, this seems to be a recurring theme in my life. You know, saying people that seem to think that they're smarter than I am, or they know more than I do, or they see life differently than I do because I'm seeing it wrong. They keep pounding away and pounding away, trying to change my mind, trying to change my perspective. But yet, the funny thing is that once they discover that I see life and think the same way they do, and I approach life, you know, just a little bit off the center, maybe 1 or 2 degrees away from where they do, but it's basically the same thing, right? It scares them. It scares them to the point where they end the conversation, or they end the relationship, or they end the friendship, just like that. Bang, we're on 2 different trains, she said. And then she threw out some crazy weird reference to some weird Sufi thing that I've never heard of. You know, but I've been studying Sufism for a long time, and I've read pretty much all of Rumi's books. You know what I'm saying? I've read, you know, pretty much all of Mr. Shaw's books. I've read literally hundreds of poems, Sufi poems, and mystical writings. You know what I'm saying? I've spent, I think, 2 years studying Islam. Well, I haven't become a Muslim. I just was studying the base of the religion because, you know, true Islam is something way different than what our government is trying to tell us that it is. Islam is about science, and it's about mathematics, and it's about astronomy and astrology, right? Because they were the ones, you know, right around the same time that the Chinese were developing these sciences. So were the Muslims in the, you know, in the East, in the Near East, right? I mean, it's, you know, it's all the same train of thought. It's just different realities for them. I've said this before. The Sufis believed that life was the gift, and it was the experience that was the journey. And what that means is that how you experience things, right? How you experience things was the reward. Was what it is that you were supposed to do. Here, let's experience some more of the Sculpin. Oh man, it's a pretty cool experience. Anyways, alright. Now, I have nothing bad to say about this person, just like I have nothing bad to say about Margaret, just like I have nothing bad to say about my friend C, just like I have nothing bad to say about anybody who's ever done anything bad to me. I have nothing bad to say about Brennan, even though I had to throw his ass out of my room because some dumbass bullshit that, you know, he was trying to push at me, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we are all unique. It's a true statement that 96.4% of us are all the same. I mean, I'm talking about our physical makeup, our DNA. It's all 96.4% is all the same, right? But 3.6% of that DNA strand, the helix, is what makes us unique, right? And part of that uniqueness is the way that we perceive, and the way that we think, and the way that we feel things, perceptions. I believe is the word the lady used. Right? And that's what makes us unique. And the way that we perceive things is the way that we interact with human beings. Well, now, I got nothing bad to say. I kind of think, like to believe that I learned some stuff from this lady while we were interacting, while she was, making these comments and telling me these things about myself that for some unknown reason I'd already discovered years and years ago. Right? I mean, there comes a point when you're homeless, right? Or when you're like me. I prefer to call myself displaced, because I don't view myself as homeless. I just view myself as a person that doesn't have a home, right? Because everywhere I'm at, I'm comfortable, right? But oh man, I lost what I was saying. But anyways, I discovered a lot of stuff about myself years and years and years ago. I know I'm an asshole. Believe me. I know I am, right? And there's a level of not caring about what other people do that is so high, that is so ingrained in my mindset, that you people would be totally amazed to find out what it is that I truly think. Right? Now, I probably shouldn't be making this video. I shouldn't be saying all these things. But just for this lady's perspective, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's me. Right? I don't. Right? I mean, yes, you're older than I am, and yes, you've studied more than I did, and you're saying, yes, you probably know more things than I know, but patience, dear lady, something that you said you lacked, it's not something that you earn. It's something that you get. Patience is something that you have. It's like respect. Right? Respect is something you have. It's not something you earn. I've said this before. If you watch any more of my videos, you'll learn this. And if you ask any of my subscribers or any of my friends or any of the people that truly know me, you don't earn somebody's respect. Respect is something that you have. Because if you have enough respect for yourself, right, and you carry yourself with that respect, right, and you go out into the world and you treat other people with the same amount of respect that you expect them to treat you with, right, then people are going to treat you accordingly. If you're rude and disrespectful and you have no patience with people and you talk about slapping them about the head and shoulders just to wake them up, well, then you're going to end up with comments like this. I'm not a rude person. I'm not. It doesn't matter, in my estimation, it doesn't matter what I think about you, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's just foolish chatter. It's just foolish banter that wanders around in the humanness, in the drama of being a human. What matters is how you act, your actions. A friend of mine once told me this a long time ago, right? That actions speak louder than words. And I made the mistake of asking, "What do you mean, Charlie?" And he said, "Well, if action speaks louder than words, then how come you haven't said anything in 3 weeks?" This is me, Brian, trying to respond to a lady that won't respond because she's smarter than I am. Thank you.